So you're a content creator or something similar, and you're really trying to figure out how to make money. Well, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to do just that with the skills you've already developed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Name's Laura. I'm a digital advertiser for the past 10 years and a content creator for the better part of that too. And I've been able to make an extra 50 grand last year on top of my day job doing freelancing, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. Welcome in, everybody. This is going to be the first video of our freelancing series where we're going to guide you through exactly how to make extra money doing the things you already know how to do using freelancing. This is going to be catered for content creators, but by no means is this going to be not applicable to literally everybody. So if you're a marketer like I am, or if you're a painter, or if you're anything that can be put online, you can do this steps in order to make some extra cash. So let's start with what you need to do first is, okay? And the first step is you have to learn the systems in order to be able to know what you're going to market yourself as. So the first thing is if you're a content creator, start making content with the explicit purpose of figuring out what you enjoy the most. What I mean there is you could do a lot of things with content creation. You can make thumbnails, you could do video editing, you can do audio editing, you can do social media management. There's a lot of different things that you can learn in order to monetize yourself. So you really want to do the thing that you want to promote the thing that you're most familiar with, the thing that you're best at. So you're not just going to say, oh, I'm a Twitch streamer. I've been Twitch streaming for 3 months and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to absolutely manage your social media. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to familiarize yourself with the work first. So what I recommend for this first point is spend about 3 to 6 months familiarizing yourself with the systems and tools that you're going to be using in order to monetize yourself, so that when you are then hired by people, you know what you're talking about. You don't just want to dive into here and think that, oh, I know nothing, I can just learn as I go. No, spend like 3 to 6 months figuring out the various systems. Once you're familiar enough with those tools, you can pick the ones that are your favorite and then advertise yourself as that. What I mean is, if you're a content creator and you enjoy image editing, get really good at Canva, get really good at Photoshop, get really good at Affinity Photos, something that we recommend is a cheap Photoshop alternative. If you want to do video editing, storyboarding, writing, the hardware side, are you good at setting up computers? The software side, are you good at coding? The sky's the limit. You can get hired for all of these things, right? For marketers, I'm a marketer, so maybe you want to focus on search ads, social ads, or analytics tracking. There's the hardware side of this too. Are you going to be able to set up the systems to manage the website, or the software side of the tracking and the analytics of various websites? All of these things, if all of this is Greek to you, let's not panic for a sec, chat. The first thing you got to hear is you don't know what you don't know, so pick one thing and go learn it. You don't have to learn all this stuff. I don't want to scare you, but you do have to be able to be proficient at least a little bit in some of these things in order to get paid for them. Okay, so that's the first point, is go start making content, go learn a system, go take a class in order to be somewhat knowledgeable on these things, and then put yourself out there. So the Gary Vee says this as our second point. Gary Vee says one of the best ways to kind of monetize one of your dreams is to get a side hustle that is adjacent to your day job / dream of whatever it is. Let's say you want to be a content creator and you work at a Starbucks. Let's say you're in college and you see all these Twitch streamers and you want to be able to do that. And you work at a Starbucks, you work at a bookstore, you got a first job. You don't have enough experience to get the bigger job. Well, get a side hustle that is adjacent to the thing you're trying to do. So if you come home from work and you do Twitch streaming and then you have some extra hours, you shouldn't be streaming every day. We talk about the optimal ways to stream. If you're new, go check out those videos. You then take those excess days and you learn and get paid to do those things. Again, by the end of this video, we're going to show you how to do all that stuff inside of our freelancing platform, but we're talking top level here first. Okay, so take your extra time and go get something adjacent to what you want to learn. So why this is important is because if you're a content creator and you're on Twitch and you're on YouTube and you're making videos, you're making live content, you're grinding Valorant, and you're not really getting any views, you're not getting paid right now. So you're practicing these systems, but you're not getting paid to do them. So by putting yourself out there on these freelancing sites, you're able to get paid by people while you're practicing the skills that'll affect your brand, affect your future, affect your life. So that's the main reason to go do these things. So we've talked about the top level stuff. Let's talk about exactly how you can do this. So the sites you're going to use to do this are Fiverr and Upwork. Links are going to be in the description. Many of you have heard of Fiverr. Many of you have not heard of Upwork. This is the main site that I use. We're going to have you step-by-step walkthrough to be able to set y'all up and get you ready to go for these sites. So we're not going to talk about Fiverr in this video. Fiverr's easy enough. It's similar enough. You make a profile, you look for jobs, you go make money. There's more to it than that, but you understand what I'm saying. Let's focus on Upwork. So the first thing you want to go do is you want to make 2 accounts. Yes, 2 for Upwork. You want to make a freelancer account. That's this. And you want to make a hiring account. That's this. I have them open in 2 browsers. I have Chrome signed into freelancing, Firefox signed into hiring. That's how I can like delineate the 2. So you're going to make a profile. And the profile here is similar to LinkedIn. You have to be able to showcase your skills. I have an example of my profile right here. I redacted some of the stuff because it's like personal information, you know what I'm saying? But you can see I have a clear delineation between like, here's the title that I want to be known for. Let me color this red. Here's the title that I want to be known for. I have a clear paragraph indentation. So that's one of your first points if you're going to when you make your profile on Upwork. Have clear delineations of your profile between the reading blocks. That way it flows. It's not just like a wall of text because that's not going to be read as much. You want that above the fold. That's the thing directly above the like see more button to be exactly what you do. So I do Google, Facebook, Microsoft stuff for 6 to 8 years, SEO, long form content, whatever. People can see this and go, that is what Loru's about. That's what we're going to hire him on. And then the rest of it is just driving that point down the more they drive down the page. So that's an example of my profile. How I built my profile is the first thing I did was I went to your freelancing account and you're going to search for companies. You're going to search for jobs and you're going to get the 3 main jobs that are similar to yours and pull them out. So let's say we're going to do this live. So let's say I want to be a video editor. Okay. So I'm going to type in video editor and find work. And we see the first 3, you want to find a good one. And here's how you could find a good one. Okay. You want to, when you're looking for a job, you want to be able to see, is the hourly rate similar to what you want? And you're going to be able to qualify that by the end of this video. Is their payment verified? So that's this button here. Is like the company long on Upwork enough that they have a verified payment? What is the company's rating? Because this one down here you see has 0 stars. We're not going to really worry about that one. This one has 5 stars and they have 6K spent. We're going to go after that. So they're an established company on Upwork. So you're going to click in. Let's go ahead and open that in new tab and come back to Upwork and keep on scrolling till we have, let's just get 2 for this example's sake, but you want to get something like 3. So here's another one that they have. All of these have no stars, some spent, payment verified, sure, but this one, no stars, 5 stars, only $400 spent, but just for the sake of this video, let's go check it out and press open in new window and then come back. So find 2 to 3 of these, pull out those. The key thing that you're looking for here is common key phrases, common tools. So I searched for video editor, okay? And if I see the same tool coming up over and over again, spoiler, it's Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, main video editing platforms, those are the tools I need to go learn and get proficient in. So if you go, I'm a new content creator, and I don't know what to learn. Here's how you can decide what to learn. You can do this, by the way, for anything. Do you want to be an accountant? Do you want to be a businessman? Do you want to be a marketer like me? That method where you pull up you pull up things that, thanks for the follow, where you pull up things and you can see what the tools are, that is how you can decide, here's what I'm going to go learn, is what tools are mentioned more than other things. So that's like the main point there. So next step. Now that you have gathered a bunch of keywords, you're going to put those keywords into your profile. So this one's a bit of a bad example. It doesn't really have a lot of stuff, but I think this next one has some good stuff. So you can see that they mentioned Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, fully remote, video samples are required. So what you can do with something like this is if you go look at 3 job postings and you see that all of them must have Adobe Premiere Pro experience, your first line in your profile should be Adobe Premiere Pro expert. Stuff like that. Take that with run with that, whatever you would like to do with it. Use the keywords you see a lot in your profile. An easy way, I'm going to give you guys all the things today, okay? An easy way to do this is to pull out a bunch of Upwork profiles and go to this tool called wordclouds.com. This visualizes and lets you download the number of words in a web page. So let's say I have this Upwork post. I go to the URL, I copy it, come over. This again will be in the description, wordclouds.com. Click word list, extract words from web page, click in the Upwork thing and you saw some auto-completed because I've been looking at stuff, press apply. This is going to pull all the words out of that page into this like, visual render. You don't need this. You're going to take your uploaded Word file. You're going to save as CSV. Now you can see exactly how many times that word was used. This is the number of times the word is used. This is the word in that profile. Some of this are a little bit biased, right? Because you see it like earnings, not necessarily something you want in there, right? It's just on the page a lot. You really want to look to see something like, okay, video. This is a duh for video editing, but really, if you're a video editor, you want the words video editor on your profile, right? So YouTube, up there 18 times, make sure that's on there. Editing, again, good. Content, another one, just make sure that's on there. Some of this stuff is obvious, but you want to be sure that how search engines work are if your profile is chock full of keywords that people are searching, you're going to appear in the SERP, the search engine result page, for those results. So that's what you want to do. You want to take the keywords on other people's profile, download them, put them onto your profile, make a good looking profile, go from there. So that's how you make a good profile. The next thing you want to do is you want to come over to your hiring section. Okay. And I have some stuff here. So we're moving from the freelancer profile to the hiring profile. Remember, you made 2 accounts at the very beginning of this video. We're on the hiring profile now. And the purpose of that is you're going to go find freelancers. The last profile was finding companies. We're now going to go find freelancers. So I have 3 profiles that I pulled up before stream and we're going to talk about the things you want to look for and the things you want to go for when you're on Upwork in order to make your profile even better. So we talked about keywords. You're going to do the same thing here. You're going to get the keywords from their profiles, put them into your profile, and make your profile even stand out more. This is a very bad looking profile. You can do way, way better than this, right? Some things you want to go for on Upwork. You want to have a high job success rate. That has stars and ratings here. You're not going to have these at the very beginning. So one of the things that you need to think about when you just start out is that you want to make money long-term with this. So the best way I've seen to be able to do this is to lower your rate and do above and beyond the work early and take jobs that'll be finished quickly. So let's say you want to get a bunch of ratings on your profile and you're like, okay, I can make a thumbnail, one thumbnail for this dude or this girl. I don't judge. It's 2021. And you're going to make one thumbnail and say to them, literally, what can I do to get 5 stars out of this? Literally ask. And then say, that's my goal. I want to do the best work possible. Even if you go above and beyond, even if it takes you 6 hours to make a thumbnail, do it so that you can get that 5 stars. Do this a couple times. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have a bunch of 5 stars, which is going to go towards your job success rate. The higher your job success rate is, the more likely people are there to pick you. This is the social proof of the website. Fiverr has this as well. Do the same thing if you're going to focus on Fiverr. So we talked about taking the keywords out. We talked about the ratings. The last thing I want to talk to you about is the portfolio. So this is things you've done. Again, if you're just starting out, you're not going to have this. Put what you do have. You could put your channel in there. This person put in like a video that they edited, a thumbnail they made, and this is like a video / thumbnail, and they can showcase exactly what it is. There's 4 pages here of stuff. How these various people lay out their portfolio, something you should look. So this person decided to put, I've looked through these before, and I'm not going to pull them out exactly because I don't know if there's PII in there, so I'm just going to leave it there. So PII is personal information. So they did thumbnail, they did thumbnail, video. This person did a bunch of thumbnails / I'm an editor for these exact channels. This person has something similar. I made a video / thumbnail for this channel. I wrote the story for this channel. I did the thumbnail for this. They have their previous work there. So out of the gate, people can come in and say, do I want to hire you, Graham? Thanks, Graham. Appreciate you. Shout out to your Upwork profile, So you want to be able to make sure that your rating is high, your description is searchable, and your portfolio looks nice and is a showcase of your work. Everybody starts somewhere, so put out what you have. If you don't have anything, time to make some content. We have a bunch of videos on that. Go check those out. So now that your profile is done, now that you have all of that stuff finished, it's time to talk about how you apply for jobs. Okay, so you're going to go over to your freelancing profile because you're not going to be on your hiring profile. You're trying to find work, not find somebody to work for you. Okay, you're going to go to find jobs, find work. Okay, you're going to go to find work and you're going to click this advanced search. All right, And you're going to have some stuff in here. Just type in whatever you want. We're going to type in video editor, find, and then press search. We're really not looking for that screen. We're looking for this screen. You're not going to see all of these buttons the first time you sign into Upwork, okay? You're going to see a very basic job search board. This is going to only appear after you go to the advanced search and follow the steps that I just showed you. This is probably the most important thing here, because when you're applying for any job, whether it's on LinkedIn or a main company or a freelancing company, how it works is you're more likely to get talked to the more jobs you apply for and the sooner you apply for them. So if I put out a job posting on a Friday and you apply 2 weeks from that Friday, do you think I'm going to see your resume? No. I'm not gonna. I've already picked somebody. I'm already talking to people. I'm not even paying attention to you. But if I put out a job posting on a Friday and you apply that night, you're at the top of the stack. So I'm definitely going to be talking to you, definitely going to be seeing you. Let's set up a system so that you can do that for your freelancing profile. So you come to the advanced search like we talked about. You're going to click all of these on the left side that you want. So if you're just starting out, if you have no ratings, let's get some entry level and some intermediate type jobs. Let's go video editor. Okay, let's just see, like, sure, I want to have video editor for entry level, intermediate job. You can set your hourly rate. I recommend leaving this open for now because, you know, if you're new, you don't exactly know how much stuff is. Again, fixed price, something similar. Show me jobs that have less than 5 proposals to guarantee that I'm at the top of the stack. And you'll notice this is getting shorter. We're going to talk about that. Show only people that have verified payments, that have at least one hire. This means they're not brand new to Upwork. They have some semblance of the platform. You don't want to work with people that are brand new to Upwork because they don't know how to use the messenger and all that stuff, in my experience. The project length, again, if you're trying to go for those various easy 5 stars, go less than 3 months, all of these. Let's just pick this one for now. And then finally, this is a part-time gig. You want it to be less than 30 hours a week. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice the URL up here has been changing with all of this. So you can go to save search, but I don't like doing that. I like to pull this literally into my bar and boom. Now that exact URL is saved. The exact filters are saved. You don't have to keep doing them over and over again. So whenever you want to find sort newest right here of the jobs you want to find, boom, there it is. That's still too many steps. But Laura, clicking on something on my bar is too many steps? Yes, I'll tell you why, audience. Here is a tool. I'm going to link this in the description as well. Free. All this stuff's free, called Blog Trotter. Okay. You're going to take that. You're going to make an account on this. Again, it's free. You're going to press new subscription. You're going to set it to 4 hours. Put your email in there. I'm not showing my email for obvious reasons. In the feed URL, you're going to go to this, copy the URL, come into this. Oops, geez Louise. Copy and paste the feed URL into this feed. I already have something in there. That's why it's there. And then press save, change, and then, you can make the email subject, whatever. What Blog Trotter does is it's going to take the RSS feed which is just a fancy way of saying a big text feed of that link that we just did all the filters for, and it's going to email to you every 4 hours all the new jobs. So every 4 hours, you're going to get the brand new jobs that have been put out in that 4-hour block. This will put you at the top of the stack when you apply to those jobs. Okay. This is huge. This is massive. Again, all this is in the description. Enjoy it. That's going to be incredible. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of stuff here. Let me just sum up what we've talked about so far. We talked about how you have to get familiar with the tools before you put out yourself to get paid for these things. Sounds obvious, still needs to be said. Don't say I'm a Canva expert if you're not a Canva expert. Go play with it on your own brand first. We talked about why to do this. You can make money practicing the content and practicing the tools that you're going to use for your personal brand while getting paid by some other people. That's incredible. We talked about Upwork or Fiverr, how to make an account, how to make 2 accounts, a hiring and a freelancing profile, how to use both of those to get some data points to build your profile, the portfolio, the ratings, and the keywords. Thank you very much. The thing escapes me. We talked about how to apply for jobs, how to do the filters, how to put it into your email, how to make sure you're on the top of the stack. I want to end with some final points here. Applying for jobs is really a numbers game. Apply for more jobs, you'll get more opportunities. Upwork is pay to apply. Now wait, it's literally since the first month that I did freelancing on Upwork, I spent $50 all month in applying for jobs, and I made $500 the first month. I now average about $2,500 to $3,000 a month in freelancing from my pajamas in my office a month? Yes, on 15 hours a week. Okay, so spend money to make money. Don't worry about the costs involved on applying for jobs. Go make some extra cash, okay? Applying for more jobs is more opportunity. So the more numbers that you get out there, the more rewards you're going to reap into your bank account, okay? So the final thing that I want to say here is, because it's freelancing, if you mess up, if you do something wrong, then it doesn't affect your main job. You know, it doesn't affect your resume. It doesn't affect your LinkedIn. It's just a freelancing thing. And who cares if you get a 1-star on Upwork? You're a new freelancer. So this is one of the main fears that I've seen in the industry, when people were like, well, I do Twitch streaming and YouTubing. I don't want to get a job as a video editor, because what if I mess up the video for the day job and for the company I'm working for, and then, you know, it kind of goes from there and then I get fired. You don't have to worry about it here, because if you get a 1-star on Upwork, just make a new account. Hypothetically speaking, don't, you know, do the best you can, chat, obviously. Put out the best work you can, but hey, if something goes wrong, hey, at least it's not on your resume. You know what I'm saying? So the final thing that I want you to take from this is, you don't have to be a content creator to do this. If anything can be monetized, if you're in sales, you can consult for people. If you're a construction worker, you can go consult for people on how to do a certain type of thing. If you have an expertise in anything, literally type in painting and just see what the list is. Type in marketing, see what the list is. Type in video editing, thumbnail creation. Type in anything that is your job title and see what people will pay you for, and go make some money. If you enjoy this video, press like and press sub. This is the first one again of our freelancing series. So we're going to have way more for you. We want to see you come back. We want to see you make some extra cash. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.